Welcome to CECP's 5th CEO Investor Forum. And this is really an opportunity for leading CEOs to share their long-term plans with investors. This isn't the quarterly call. And our vision is that every listed company, a vision that comes from Bill McNabb at Vanguard, every listed company should be sharing their long-term plan.
Science and technology are transforming the way we research diseases and improving how patients are diagnosed and treated. So, we should expect material shifts in the way the healthcare industry operates over the coming decade. And so to run a successful business in this exciting but uncertain context, obviously, there is no doubt we must take a long-term but still agile approach. Since becoming CEO last year and working very closely with the board, I've defined a simple long-term goal for our company: to be one of the world's most innovative, best performing, and trusted healthcare companies. And this is supported by a long-term strategy across our 3 global businesses, enabling us to treat disease with prescription drugs, prevent it with vaccines, and keep people well with consumer healthcare products. To remain a high-performing company for the long term, we don't just need great products. We need to run our business the right way.
When we think about electricity, most people here in the room may think about a commodity with very little differentiation. But what happens when someone asks the question, is there a better option? A more convenient option? A more individualized option? One that creates more value? Well, through the forces of competition and innovation, we end up with companies like Starbucks, Netflix, or Uber, who fundamentally change the way we engage with these previously undifferentiated products. At NRG, we are obsessed with asking these questions, and we are committed to finding good and better answers. We want to bring the same level of customization, control, and value that other consumer goods have to electricity.
And what's interesting is a common theme was corporate America feels this incredible tension around short-termism versus long-termism. I think it's an or. I think you have to be really good in the short run, or you don't get a chance to play in the long run. But I'd like one of the calls to be focused on long-term. An update on how you're progressing toward your long-term aspirations, I think, would be very valuable, and then a refresh when it's called for. The easiest one I've been able to think about is take one of your calls and say, read our press release. You get all the things you need. I don't want to talk about what's happening this quarter. I want to give you an update on the long-term plan. I think that's a way that this thing begins to scale.
So until a year ago, 18 months ago, the world believed that these new disruptors, that these new incumbents who pooled capital and tried new business models were going to take over the world, and that the existing companies, the incumbents, were being marginalized. And that wasn't our view. But 3 things have to exist in order for our clients to take advantage of the opportunity that's ahead of them. 3 things. 1, you need to build a credible level of trust and transparency around your AI and around your data. You need to have access to the talent that is going to allow you to fill the jobs that you're going to create. And importantly, you need to be able to move data freely around the world in the form of digital trade. Those are the 3 conditions that have to exist.
So we embarked on understanding 2 things. The first one, what is a good long-term plan? We did content analysis and we created a framework. The second piece is understanding market reactions within short event windows. So the first finding is that we do find some evidence. To my surprise, to be honest with you. I didn't expect it. We do find some evidence of abnormal market reactions, primarily around trading volume. Some evidence as well in terms of prices, but primarily around trading volume. You find In terms of trading volume, based on the normal trading volume over the previous 60 days, about a 7.6% increase in trading volume within that short event window around the long-term plans. So something is happening. Perhaps more exciting for me, it is the fact that we find that higher quality disclosures on specific themes are correlated with higher market reactions. So we find that in the themes of competitive positioning and corporate purpose, the firms that have better disclosure, they have higher abnormal market reactions.